Hey beloved, what's up? Welcome back to our channel, and if you are new here, hi there, I am Mykee. Tonight we are going to do some journaling, and I'm going to teach you the basics on how to do this brush calligraphy. So it's kinda modern type ng calligraphy because ang traditional na calligraphy is actually using nib pens and usually chiseled brushes. And I will try my best to make this tutorial very simple. Okay, before we dive into tutorial, I just want to share with you na I always love calligraphy and cursive, and I was really frustrated at first kasi I couldn't do it right. It took me a lot of videos, a lot of YouTube videos, because I taught myself how to do it, and a lot of time, a lot of practice talaga to get it right. So it's really not easy, even for me as someone who actually uses cursive her whole life. But good news is everyone can do it. Basta mag-practice lang. So, without further ado, let's do these simple steps on how to do brush calligraphy. And then after that, I will take you on journaling with me on my Bible journal. For this tutorial, you will only need two materials. One is, of course, paper, preferably a smooth paper, because if you're choosing textured paper, it will affect how your calligraphy will look like, and it will look a little bit rough. But on brush calligraphy, we want a smooth texture, at least for me. So I'm using a notebook dahil wala akong sketchpad ngayon na bago dito sa bahay, and so that we can have a guide kasi ruled siya. Next is your brush pen. For this video, I'm going to use this Tombow dual and brush pen marker. It just has more control and mas maganda talaga siya gamitin, especially for beginners. But if you're looking for something cheaper than this, then I recommend these Miniso pens, which are just 3 for 100 pesos, but they may be hard to control kasi these are synthetic brushes, unlike what we're going to use today. But this is my best recommendation, the cheapest, and sobrang ganda ng tip niya, guys. 45 pesos lang yun nasa taas, and then the dual tip is just 50 plus. It's classic black. It's everything you need for brush calligraphy. Okay, let's finally start. First of all, let's talk about the grip. This is how you hold your pen, right? Or kung hindi pa ganito, it's similar to this way. My point is, iba ang way mo na paghawak ng pen mo sa isang brush pen or any calligraphy material. Now, when it comes to brush calligraphy, medyo ibahin mo ang paghawak mo. First of all, hindi ganun dapat kahigpit dun sa pen. And then, you're going to slant yung direction ng brush pen. If you're right-handed, it's 45 degrees, and if you're left-handed like me, it's better to do 330 degrees. Now, this is a demo of how I do my brush lettering calligraphy. As you can see, nag-iiba yung weight or yung thickness ng aking pen depende on how I put pressure on the paper using the brush. These are what we call strokes. So you will have to practice this a lot. But don't worry, because I'm going to show you this exercise which you can do and practice on, and I got this from the Happy Ever Crafter. Just do this exercise over and over again until you are satisfied with the way you handle the brush and how you get the strokes. So as you can see, it really depends on the weight of your brush and the direction of your brush actually on the outcome of your lettering or calligraphy. It's really just a practice of knowing when to apply pressure and kung saan mo ipo-point yung brush mo. You will get it. Take one step at a time. And if you didn't get it at the first try, second try, third time, keep on trying. Trust me. Maybe it took me around 50 or 100 times just to get this. And my calligraphy is still not perfect, as you can see. Doesn't mean it should stop me from doing what I love, right? once na na-practice and na-master mo na tong mga strokes na to, you can do brush calligraphy. Definitely. Because all these strokes are actually the basic strokes which you will use when you letter. Here I'm showing you how I normally do my calligraphy. So I kinda write this way. I don't know, it just looks better and I think it helps me write better because I'm a lefty and sometimes it's really a struggle to do calligraphy when you're a lefty. And don't get me started on fountain pens, which is the traditional pen you use for calligraphy. We all have our different styles and my favorite style is like this. Medyo irregular yung sizes ng fonts. So, I don't know, it's just so aesthetic. Congrats! You know the basics, you can now start practicing it. Now on to our next part, you will journal with me. Look at this gorgeous Bible cover which I will remove because I'm more comfortable doing my Bible journaling without my Bible cover. I try my best to follow the Bible plan on my planner and today's on 2 Samuel chapter 4 to 7 and my Devo for today is 2 Samuel 6. That's why I chose this page to journal because I have a lot of insights for today's word for me, which I'll be sharing with you guys. But first, let's get our materials for journaling. I'm deciding what will be the theme of my journaling today, and I decided why not try orange and yellow tones for this page today. So that's what I'm going to do. Now that I've chosen my materials and theme for today's journaling, it's time to do it. Firstly, I love to highlight the key verses which will be inspired by my journaling today. Ang funny nga kasi hinighlight yung isang sentence kasi pala isang buong paragraph din pala in the end. So I'm going to start doing calligraphy and it kind of sucks dahil hindi nyo makita yung strokes. One-man production kasi ako kaya hindi ko nakita na hindi pala kita sa camera. And now I'm using these cute letter stickers that I got from Shopee. By the way, everything that I'm using will be linked on the description box for you to check out. In a while, I'll be sharing the story behind my journaling today. But I just want to comment that I love Bible journals because you can basically write down your notes on that specific chapter. And on my case, calligraphy and journaling and maybe even painting as well. It really depends on the Bible journal you got. Merong mga maliliit, merong big ones like these. Merong mga may journaling prompts like this Bible, which is yung nasa taas. Meron namang completely blank Bible journals. So I'm writing my notes and starting to place all the stickers that I want to use. I'm checking their positioning, kung bagay ba sa ganitong position or not. Just the typical maarte me. Okay, story time about 2 Samuel chapter 6. It's about King David, one of the most powerful kings in the Bible. He was dancing before the Lord with all his might. And yung asawa niya, nakita siya sa labas na sumasayaw, kumakanta, half naked, and medyo walang poise. So, yung asawa niya nag-comment sa kanya na bakit niya ginagawa yan. He is a king. If there's any person that people expect to be very dignified, it is the king. And then ang reply ni King David sa asawa niya, it was before the Lord who chose me, rather than your father or anyone from this house when he appointed me ruler over the Lord's people Israel. I will celebrate before the Lord. It just touched my heart because when was the last time that I sang and danced for the Lord? Because of his goodness in my life. And on my notes, it says there, David didn't care of what others would think because honoring God is more important than pleasing people. There's a lot of ways to worship God, like being a good steward at your work, studying hard, honoring your parents, communicating with God, and then there's rejoicing, worship. Alam mo yung sobrang saya mo at grateful ka, kaya napapakanta ka, napapasayaw ka. That's what this Bible is talking about. That's the kind of love King David has for God. And that inspires me because I want to love God more. I want to love God that way too. Kasi there are a lot of times we get thrown off track. It's just the way we are as humans. One day we're passionate, the next day we're just putting one foot in front of the other. The next day you don't want to get out of bed. It's a daily battle, but a battle that you can conquer with God. Ayun, I hope that encourages you as much as it encouraged me to deepen my relationship with God. And now, we're on the left side of the page. I decided to decorate it as well para pantay naman yung theme ng aking page. So, I'm just taping with a double-sided tape these cute translucent images. And then I got a sticker that relates to the topic doon sa chapter na yan. It says on the sticker, not by my strength, but by His strength. Which is a reality. Because sometimes we think we've got it all together, na kaya na natin na mag-isa. But when we think that way, we will just disappoint ourselves because we are never in control of our life. I mean, there's a limited amount to it. And God is really in control in our lives. And we are not made to be alone. And we are made to worship. And we are made to be limited so that we can seek God who has unlimited strength, unlimited wisdom, unlimited love, patience, everything that you're looking for in this world and to another person. He has it. And that's for today's journaling. Alright, we are finally done. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed journaling with me. I also hope it inspired you or motivated you to do some journaling or even read the Bible. Let me know what you want to see from this vlog next up. See you again next weekend, and don't forget to watch these videos if you still haven't. Bye bye, beloved. Thank you. And oh, don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye. Blessings.